Hey there, YouTube family. This is Josh with Stocks with Josh. I'm here today with Mr. Larry Jones in the Stock Up studio.
What's up, good people? How you doing?
Before we begin, please hit that like, the subscribe, and the notification bell. And family, check in the comments section. Today we're going to talk about Solana. I've gotten a ton of comments in the comment section. I imagine you have too, Larry.
Ton.
Solana has come under enormous price selling pressure. We're going to talk about the fundamentals. We're going to talk about crypto a little bit in the broader spectrum, and we're going to look at the technicals to see what we could expect ahead. Is Solana a buy? Should we be accumulating? Those are the questions we're going to be looking at. So, Larry, the fundamentals of Solana. Solana, was supported heavily by FTX.
Yep.
We talked about that. Billions, millions of dollars were pumped into it early.
Yes.
It was a new level one crypto came out, and it pumped hard.
The quote unquote Ethereum killer.
The Ethereum killer.
Just like Ethereum was supposed to be the Bitcoin killer, and yeah.
Yeah, and so the stock price just went up crazy. A lot of people made a ton of money. But since we hit our all-time high, we have been steadily going down. And in the last couple of months, one of the biggest things that's contributed to the price really breaking down is that the whales have begun to sell.
Yep.
So we got to ask ourselves, why are the whales selling? There is probably a number of reasons, but let's just talk about all of them. First of all, Solana's been having trouble with the actual system. There's been seven failures or downtimes where they've had to, where the system has not been operating correctly. Okay.
Correct.
In the month of January, I believe one of them lasted, there was 18 hours. So there was quite a few hours down in the month of January.
Yep.
All right, so why is it going down? Is it something wrong with the blockchain? In truth, Solana's got a great technology. It's called a proof of history. It's a system in which instead of having to go to the node and process the entire transaction, part of the transaction is processed over time in a proprietary program called proof of history. So they're actually doing something unique. It's one of the reasons why people got excited about them,
Right.
is because they were offering a solution to the scaling needs of Ethereum, right? So let's compare it real quick, Larry, to Ethereum, right? So what is Solana doing great right now is they're still killing it with NFTs. Matter of fact, just in the last week, Solana surpassed Ethereum for total dollars transacted in a single day for NFTs, right? In addition to that, Solana compared to Ethereum, right? Has Solana been doing better or worse than Ethereum, right? When Bored Ape Yacht Club launched on Ethereum, it didn't crash Ethereum. However, the cost of the gas fee on Ethereum was greater than the cost of the land for Bored Ape Yacht Club. I mean, these things were running in sync for a moment. So you could say, which has done better? Solana actually came to a slow, like they went to half operating speed. Right? But the gas fee remained extremely low. Ethereum continues to run, but it kicks anybody out who would not want to spend, thousands and thousands of dollars to make a transaction. So what that tells us is that these level ones, none of them are succeeding right now.
Right.
They're all still babies.
Yes.
Trying to do adult work. Okay?
It's a new vehicle.
Yep.
That is still tested. And it's like it's like Tesla. They knew that there were going to be problems with the first car's release. They just keep making it better. But somewhere down the road, it's going to take off like Tesla.
Yes,
I believe personally.
Well, okay, and that's a good point. So why did the whales dump? All right, the whales have dumped because a lot of them were still in profit. All right, these guys who had accumulated. Came a point in time when a lot of us began to accept that we're in the bear winter.
Yep.
Okay. And so they said, you know what? We're in the bear winter. There's still profit to be made if we cash out. So Solana's having these difficulties, and this often happens both in stocks and cryptos, where it's like, let's get all the bad problems and all the news out. Let's just sell and let's this thing drop as far as it can, and then we'll buy back in.
Yeah.
Right.
It's called risk off right now. and we'll get right into the charts. We are not going to make this one long. It's called risk off, and we'll just there was also selling with Bitcoin and Ethereum by the whales. It was just selling crypto in general, and more so Solana because of the problems, but we also know that ADA had similar situations.
Yes, it did.
Right? It had the similar thing because of problems with the network, right? But we also know that Charles is slow and methodic, and he wants to make sure he has a solid platform.
Well, and with ADA, the challenge there has been less about any failure of their system.
Right.
It's been the fact that they're not doing much with their system.
That's what
that's what you were meaning.
That's what I was meaning.
Solana has been killing it with NFTs.
Yes.
They're going they're going as fast as could be down that space. And of course Charles is over here just
Charles was
slowly.
the polar opposite. And he wanted to move slow. And he talks for hours. He wanted to move slow, and he says, "I'm not worried about this thing taking off right now. I'm worried about less problems, making sure the platform is right." And so that's what he's spending time on, to build a solid platform, because he wants something to last a long time.
Okay. Real quick, I'm going to do a quick station break. We're going to talk to you about a couple things, but I also want to mention we're going to go into the charts after that, and we're going to do some price predictions on Solana. And I'm also going to tell you which level one I am most interested in right now between all the level ones. Larry, I wanted you to share with the family the current promotion going on with Webull.
Okay, and then see that red right there?
Yes.
That's where we are time-wise. So we're going to keep it rolling. We're going to try to get you guys with a lot. So Webull's promotion, you know what? Tell them about moomoo, and then I'll come back with Webull.
Okay, cool. Yep. So right now, you guys know that we're doing the small account challenge with moomoo. And if you're not participating in it, moomoo is currently giving Larry and I an extra stock for anybody who signs up. So you download it. The link is in the description of this video. You put in $100. You have the chance, you will get 3 stocks for free from them and an additional share of Lucid.
And they actually allowed me to pick Lucid. I picked it for you guys because cool. I believe that EV is the future. How long it takes, we'll find out.
Yes. Yep. So we're using that for the small account challenge. And Larry and I have talked a lot about how can we make these work together. We talked about a friendly competition. Larry, you explain that part about it.
Well, we're going to have a friendly competition we're thinking about. And we're thinking about bringing Stock Curry in. So leave us some comments below. And Josh is going to do a small account challenge. He's going to have a stock. He's already got Verb.
I've got one. I may stay with Verb. I might give you guys another. Okay. We'll see how it works.
I want to come up with one, and we want to invite Stock Curry to come up with one. Remember, these two guys are more technical traders. I'm more of a fundamental psychology trader, okay? And so we just want to have some fun. And
we don't know how it's going to turn out.
We don't know, but we hope that all 3 of us win, and
that you guys
win. So let me talk about Webull. Webull has a promotion that is going on right now where you can deposit actually 1 penny, not even $1, but just put $1 in there, good people. They're going to give you 6 free stock worth up to $12,600. A bare minimum they're going to give you is what? $54. I'm sorry, $34.
36.
So is it 36?
I think it's 36.
Okay, 36. I said 34. 36. So $36 is the minimum that you'll get for depositing 1 penny. So the links are below, and just click Josh's description below. Download them both. Fund them both today.
All right. We're doing something with each of them.
Yes.
If you don't have them, we've got plans with them. If you're following us, you might as well follow along and do the steps and the growth that we're doing with those accounts, because we're trying to make money in those accounts for ourselves and for those who are following.
And Webull has fractional shares too now.
Yeah,
also,
that's
so you'll
huge.
be able to do the $5 a day, the Larry Jones challenge with Webull. We'll be talking about that later. Let's lock the stock out.
Solana. I want to go back to this. So one of the things, the actual reason Solana's been coming under trouble is it's actually bad actors. It's not terribly different than the Terra Luna fiasco. So there's been bots that have been basically trying to mint NFTs on the Solana blockchain, and they're sending thousands, actually millions of transactions against the Solana blockchain. You have to wonder if there are people seeking to make money shorting Solana, the whales cashing out, and others trying to short it. So I'm going to tell you that people aren't talking a lot about it, but I do believe there are bad actors pushing Solana's price down. Now, here's what's interesting.
And explain to the newbies why would they do that?
Well, because they're going to make money shorting it, right? You have to remember, if you're a whale, right? If the market, you trade with the trend. If the market's going up, well, then you hold on to yours and you sell it as it goes on to each level. If the market's going down, you take a short position. All right, now I'll explain it for you guys. I know that some of you are still learning about that. When you take a short position, you borrow shares from the exchange. You haven't paid for them yet. You borrow them. You borrow them against the capital in your account, right? So it's sort of like...
I didn't really want you to go that deep.
Okay, well...
I just wanted you to say they're going to short the market, they're going to make money going down, but then they're going to turn around at the bottom. Now that you sell, it goes down, and then they're going to come in and then rebuy it.
Well, that's what they have to do. To close their short position, they have to buy the underlying asset.
Boom.
Right. That's why this shoots back up. But okay, so I want to get into the details. So there was a company called Candy Machine, right, which was a operating system that was handling the NFT mints for Solana. So when these were basically coming through Candy Machine towards the blockchain, which was causing the trouble. Now, since then, they figured out that if they could actually charge a small fee of 98 cents to the bot, and so if the bot was hitting it with basically a fake transaction, they could actually take money from the bot.
Candyman, huh?
Candy Machine, right? So there has been a solution to the attack against Solana. There has been a solution put in place.
I didn't know that.
But guess who actually had that? Guess where they might have gotten that idea and who had that solution in place to begin with?
Who?
Near Protocol.
Oh, wow.
So Near Protocol had the same attack come against it. And those engineers over there actually built in a fee.
It out.
And when they were being attacked, they made like 6 ETH in profit.
Wow.
So I'm, hey, we talked about Near. I came to you guys with that as a hot pick. I'm going to let you know that's one of my accumulations. They're also a level of 1. When we go into the bear winter, it's going to be, there's going to be all these level 1s. And the best is going to survive. I'm going to give you my opinion. I still think Solana is one of the best. It's because the programmers love to program on it, and it right now, in my opinion, is emerging as like the potential number 1 for NFTs.
Yes.
And NFTs are hot. So the question is it a buying opportunity? We're going to jump into the charts and see.
While you're jumping into the charts, go right ahead.
Okay.
November 6th, Solana hit 260.
I'm going to keep you on camera, Larry.
$260 was the high if you go back. And I believe that we will hit that mark again. When? I don't know. It'll definitely be after crypto winter at this point.
Yeah, so the question is, what's the best price to get it at? Let's look at that in the charts.
Great.
All right, so we're going to just talk about what we all know, that if we're in a bear winter, when's the best time to buy? And we came down 86% on Solana. And if we were to go down 90%, which would actually bring us to this next level of support, that would bring Solana down to $22.84, right? And that would be a full 90% retracement. So here's what I want you guys to understand. I want you to have the sober truth. I actually, in one of my videos here in the last week, I talked about how much time do you guys as retail investors have left to buy.
That was a great video. I suggest everybody watch it.
Thank you, sir. And here's the point, because some of you might, because I actually said to you that I was a buyer, a long-term buyer in Solana under 100, right? And to me, because I'm looking at a window of time, I'm not going to take my total position. I'm not lump sum investing in these cryptos. I'm not going to take my total position at one time. So I want to buy a window, right? So really, anything under 100 is actually a pretty decent price, right? Because this is a potentially $300 crypto asset, right? So you're buying it at the lower 1/3 of value. Right, but if we're really getting back to full bear winter retracement, The fact is this could go below 30.
Exactly. And what did I tell you I'm doing with it?
You're buying, you and I talked about it before the video, You've been buying it daily.
I buy it daily. And if you got $5, whatever, I'm buying it daily. And I'm prepared. So you got to set your amount. I'm prepared to buy it daily all through crypto winter. And because this crypto winter is the time to accumulate at a low price.
And I'm going to give you guys one other thought that I think is super important for you. Remember, not every single project that you've been investing in crypto is going to end up in the top 10, the top 25, or even the top 50.
Boom.
And so here is my word of caution or my concern. Mm-hmm. At a certain point, you needed to target a price target that you want to have into these projects, but don't fall in love with them. Don't continue to price average down. Let's say you've got Solana at $90, okay? And you own 1,200 of it. I'm going to tell you, and Larry, I'd love to hear your input.
Yep.
Leave it be. If you don't own any algo or near, maybe go accumulate algo or near. Let that $1,200 work for you. Let it hit its goal. If it's in at 90 and we get back to 260, that money will work for you in time. It's not to say you couldn't dollar cost average in, but the point I'm making, you could lower your price. But the drawback that I want to caution some of you in is that you are just sticking to certain cryptos that may not be the winner. They may not be in the top 10. I think Solana's safe. I think it's going to be in the top 25.
Yes.
But if you've got a lot of money in it now, wait until it reaches those bottom prices to consider buying more. And you might want to look at putting your fresh capital into some of these other coins so that you have some diversification.
I 1,000% agree. So I've actually adopted that. I'm actually buying algo now because of you, Link, and I'm not at this
you
current
own some
time.
near in your bot trading account. You guys don't know about that, but
he did correct me. I do own some near, so I didn't.
We need to talk about that. And
I didn't remember. I do own near, but what he's saying is correct. Now is the time. If you are down in some spots, in some crypto you can actually DCA down, but just to give some freshness to your psyche, I'm starting to buy coins that I did not have, but that are going to be around, that like Link, like Solana, like Polygon, the ones that are platforms that are NFTs are built on, gaming that are built on, that have good platforms. And so I'm not chasing the e-news right now, because out of 18,000 cryptos, 80% of them are going to be gone, right? Down the road. They won't exist. So why not start to build a solid platform or a solid portfolio, should I say?
Sounds great.
Yeah.
I think we're going to cut it off there, Larry. Fam, hit that like. If you're not receiving this content because you're not subscribed, subscribe. The link to Larry's page is in my bio as well. If you're not subscribed to Larry, you need to be. He is killing it he's been making money for his followers. He's the best fundamental guy, in my opinion, on YouTube. And I think you need to take some time and go subscribe. Thanks, you guys, for letting me be part of your financial journey.
Hey, as always, good people, live, love, laugh, and learn. We'll see you Friday.
See you Friday.
Yeah, we got a hot one coming for you Friday.
Yep, in the next video.
All right.
Bye-bye.